We're in a new era for the Illinois economy, one where workers are finally at the center of that economy. From the Pullman strikes to the Haymarket affair to today, it has been the working men and women of this state that have led the charge of progress, not just within the state of Illinois, but across the entire nation. At pivotal moments throughout our history, when civil rights and workers' rights and voting rights and democracy were under siege, it was the Illinois labor movement that answered that call. Illinois workers answered that call. Illinois unions answered that call.
Senate Bill 3649 will allow workers to opt out of non-work related meetings called by the employer to discuss political or religious matters. The reasoning behind this proposal is simple. Workers go to work to earn a paycheck and are employed to earn a profit for the employer, not to be indoctrinated by their employer's belief. Again, they go to work for a paycheck and to make a profit for the employer, period, not to be indoctrinated by anyone's religious or political beliefs.
It doesn't ban employers from holding mandatory meetings. It bans them from holding them on specific topics and exercises content restriction on the employer's speech. In doing so, it discriminates against speech that's specifically protected by the U.S. Constitution. Likewise, an employer has the right to communicate to its employees on issues affecting the workplace. Unionization, as I'm sure the proponents would agree, impacts the workplace. As workers consider whether unionization is right for them, it's important that they have access to the full range of information, including from the vantage point of their employer. This legislation restricts an employer's ability to share important facts, examples, and concerns about the impacts and costs of unionization.
So Connecticut passed its law in 2022, and a lawsuit immediately followed that, argued the law is preempted by the NRLA. The court recently denied the state commissioner's motion to dismiss that lawsuit, and it continues. New York, Minnesota, and Maine passed legislation in 2023. Minnesota law has already been challenged. A lawsuit will be filed shortly to challenge New York's law. Finally, Washington just passed its law this year that will become effective June 5th, 2024. It appears that the NLRB's own rulings and recent case law that the legislation is preempted by federal law and unconstitutional restriction of free speech.